Welcome back to Accessible Gourmet. Today we're making black bean burgers with a tomato relish. Let's start with the relish. So I have a 1-inch piece of ginger that I've just peeled the skin off of, and I'm grating this with my microplane over a small bowl. If you don't have a microplane, you can definitely just chop this up with a knife. Just make sure it's finely minced. We're also going to need 3 cloves of garlic that I'm chopping up into a nice fine mince as well, and we can add this to the same bowl as our ginger. We also need to chop up a half of a red onion into a small dice. Give this a nice little chop and set this aside in a bowl. Next up, we need a pound of tomatoes. It doesn't matter what kind, we're just going to roughly chop these up. And they're going to break down as they cook, so again, this doesn't have to be perfectly uniform. Now over medium heat, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil to a saucepan, and then just tipping in all of our onions as well as our garlic and ginger, and we're going to let this cook for 5 minutes just until those onions start to soften up a little bit. You do want to keep an eye on this because you don't want the garlic or the ginger to burn. Next in goes a half of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, chili pepper flakes, and we're going to give this a little stir and then add in all of our tomatoes, and we're going to saute this for 5 more minutes before we add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar or whatever vinegar you have on hand, and then we're going to let this simmer and thicken for 10 minutes or until when you scrape a spoon or a spatula across the bottom of the pan it stays apart. At this point we can turn off the heat, and we're going to season this with a teaspoon of salt and a half of a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, giving this a little stir, and we are going to taste this again and add additional seasoning if it needs it. Now we're going to set this aside and work on our black bean burger filling. So I have 1 small yellow onion that I'm just roughly chopping. This is going to go into a food processor, but my food processor is not a very strong one, so I'd like to give it a little help. So I'm just roughly chopping this up. And then just moving this over to a small bowl. We also need a half of a bell pepper. It doesn't matter what color, I'm just using the red one because this is what I had on hand. Just remove that core and the seed. And then we're going to chop it into strips, and again, just roughly chop. And this can go also in the same bowl as our onions because we are going to saute these just to cook out some of that raw taste of the vegetable. We're also going to need 3 cloves of garlic, again just roughly chopping and adding this to the bowl of our pepper and onion. We're also going to need 2 14-ounce cans of black beans that you're going to drain and rinse, and then we're going to set our oven at 325, spread these out on a parchment lined baking sheet. We're going to bake these for 15 minutes just to get some of that wetness out and dry out the beans a little bit. While that's drying out, over medium heat, I've added a tablespoon of olive oil and all of our vegetables, and we're just going to let this cook for 5 to 6 minutes. I'm going to season this with a little salt and a little pepper. We want to add as much flavor as we can to our veggie burger. A lot of them are not very flavorful. Once our beans have dried out, we're going to add all of them to the bowl of our food processor, along with our sauteed vegetables. Next in goes a half of a cup of breadcrumbs. I don't know what I was doing there, but add the breadcrumbs in gracefully, much more gracefully than I did. Then we're going to add in 2 whole eggs, and I'm popping up a list over here of the rest of the ingredients. Adding 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. You can get a vegetarian one if you want to keep this fully vegetarian. A 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon of chili powder. A half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. A half of a teaspoon of cumin, as well as 2 tablespoons of either mayonnaise or ketchup. I opted with ketchup. At this point, I noticed a huge mess I made, so I quickly cleaned up the errant breadcrumbs, and we're just going to pulse this 5 or 6 times. Then we're going to take off the lid and scrape down the sides. We want this pureed, but we definitely want some of the pieces chunky because you want to have some texture to your veggie burger. At this point, we're adding even more seasoning with a little salt, just about a half of a teaspoon of salt, and a quarter of a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. And we're going to pop the lid back on and pulse this 2 or 3 more times. Now on to forming the patties. I'm just using a 1/4 ounce ice cream scoop, just to keep these as even as possible. Just using 2 scoopfuls, adding a little bit more, and I'm just starting to form these veggie patties. At this point, if you're not ready to cook them, you can freeze them. Just put them in the freezer on a baking sheet until they're fully frozen, and then put them in a freezer container and store them until you're ready to use them. I actually got 5 patties out of this recipe, which was absolutely perfect for my purposes. And we're gonna raise the temperature of our oven to 375, and how we're gonna cook these is for 10 minutes. Open up the oven, flip the tray around, cook them for 5 minutes, and then if we're gonna add cheese at that point, we're gonna add a slice of cheese on top of the patties and cook for an additional 5 minutes. But once you're done forming the patties, it should look just like hamburger patties. Now let's assemble this. I'm placing one of my beautiful black bean burger patties and melty cheese on top of my toasted bun. I'm adding a healthy spoonful of our tomato relish. I'm not going to add any other condiments to this because I think the relish is going to add enough flavor. Then I'm going to add on some pickle stackers here. You can add whatever toppings you want. It's completely up to you. I'm adding a nice piece of butter lettuce. Showing off my nice toasty bun. And then we're going to cut this in half, just so we can take a look at our cross section. That is a good looking burger. Now let's give this a taste. You can taste all the spices that we've added to this mixture. It's smoky, it's savory. You really are not going to miss any of the meat in this bun, and I think this would satisfy everybody at your dinner table. We're also serving this with a little French fry, because what goes better with burgers than fries? But there it is, black bean burgers with a tomato relish. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you loved it, subscribe and click the notification bell because I put out new videos every Thursday. Until next time, happy cooking.